online school be like? You wake up at 6:30 am and you forgot to do your homework. You check your Google Classroom and it said it was due 8 am today. You finished your homework at 7:54. Your teacher said, "Harold, why didn't you do your homework in time?" Finally gets in time for the online class. Remembers that he has an online exam. Oh look, there's a global pandemic. Perfect time to start giving homework. Oops, looks like I'm going to miss the lesson, but I can't bother telling my students. We are scheduling the lesson to an inconvenient time. It's mandatory. This lesson and the homework aren't enough. Let's give them an essay for tomorrow and announce it in the school's broken and inconvenient online website. Nobody. The teacher's opening tabs. When you shut down your online Zoom lesson, so your eyes don't go bad. Health. The class of 2020 explaining how they raised their grade from a 53 to a 104 during the second semester. I just keep googling stuff and it keeps working. Me and the boys when teacher tells us to put the webcam on. When the teacher asks a question in her online class. A quiet place. When it's 3 am on a school night and you can hear your mom's footsteps coming upstairs, panic. But you remember you don't go to school anymore and you live alone. Calm. And you live alone. Panic. Moms when their children are failing at digital school because they won't let their children on the computer. Me, sir, there's some network problem. Teacher, then fix it. Me. Getting sick during the school year and getting to miss school. Getting sick during quarantine and it making no difference. Me in online class paying absolutely no attention at all. The quiet kid when he says I like you, don't come to the online school tomorrow. Beating my meat in online class. Me. My religious teacher. The boys. My FBI agent. Teacher calls me up to present. Me. Mario's wiener just got a little bit harder. I just realized that me and so many other people watch this as kids in school. The Gummy Bear song, long English version. Creating meme during online class. Posted and classmates reacted on it. Teacher 2. Me, can I borrow a pen? Classmate, sure, gives pen. Me, thanks, gives pen back. The online class. When Google Classroom doesn't immediately post the 15 items that you scheduled for release at 10 am. Fine, I'll do it myself. The world right now. Teachers teaching online. Me and the boys getting diarrhea before the exam, so we think better. Teacher, the test isn't that confusing. The test. Teacher, the test isn't that confusing. The test. Police lives matter. Me when I see the students of the other school in a school trip. Teachers when they try to be funny by putting memes in their presentations. I'm not very good at it, but it doesn't matter. Teacher, you no longer have to do the presentation. Me who didn't even know there was one. The guy who prepared for the presentation. Your mom sends your homework folder to your teacher. You finally get an A+. The government after closing schools at 120 cases and reopening them at 150,000. Education. You forgot your homework at home. Panic. You have online class. Calm. That means that you are at home. Panic. When the class is free and teacher allowed you to play games. What I play. What teacher think I play. Me. C's first question of the exam. I have decided that I want to die. Me. Compare and contrast these two stories. My students. They are different because they are not the same. The teachers copy what they give you. Schools at 10 cases. Close the blast doors. Schools at 10,000 cases. Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors. When your assignment is due 9 p.m. and it is 8:59. And love. To make sure your teacher doesn't see your games tab. Frantically moving the mouse to the close tab button. Ctrl plus W out of the games tab. Alt plus tab to a school related window in case if they press Ctrl plus Shift plus T. How the gym teacher describes his grandma. Teachers in the 50s, after hitting kids with rulers because they didn't understand how left-handedness works. Schools when you're being bullied. Schools when you tell them you're being bullied. Schools when your parents tell them you're being bullied. Schools when you fight back after being bullied. Real. Windows on my computer. Windows on the school computers. Teacher puts a meme from 2012 on the presentation. The entire class. Hilarious. When the teacher asks who is presenting next. Teacher, where do you want to work as an adult? Me. Temple of the Chicken Nugget. 4th graders after selling a $1 bubble gum to their friends for $3. This is business. Teacher. The first one to speak is a donkey. Class. Stops talking. Teacher. Thanks for being quiet. Me to the teacher. You were the first one to talk, which means you are a donkey. Teacher. How schools expect children to evacuate during a fire. Me. For our senior prank, our whole class skipped the last week of school. 2020 seniors. Teacher, how do you finish the online exams so quickly? My mouse. Teacher, the exam isn't that confusing. The exam. When the teacher asks a question during a Zoom class. A quiet place. Teacher, open page number 143. Me. Opens the book randomly and ends up in the correct page. I see no God up here other than me.